Hey everyone, it's Grimes. So, I put a lot of thought into this, video, I guess. And, basically, what I'm gonna do is, kind of, show you this house that I've, strategically, designed and, had, this metacognitive, dissonance, type of, real estate imaginative being blueprints for. So, I'm gonna do, basically, in layman's terms, I'm gonna show you, a house tour. So, okay, let's go. Okay, so basically this is what the outside of the house looks like, but keep in mind that it's kind of being a hologram from a different dimension, so it's not really what the house looks like, but it's only what your mind could perceive the house to look like, so that's kind of what it looks like. But it's more like a ball of energy that's been circumvented into an infinite loop, basically. So okay, so here's the outside. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's ethereal, Viking, kind of I don't know, princess, a little 18th century, maybe goddess. It's I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. So let's go in. Okay, so right off the bat, you'll notice that's cyber twee, ethereal, sort of elven fairies, just kind of roam the passageway of my entry. And basically I had that just kind of integrated into the house because I thought what better way to greet people than these elven demonic sort of fairies that guard you on your travels as you travel around the house. So I don't know, it's kind of basically if you look at the room and the aesthetics of it, it's a lo-fi hardcore ethereal type nuance of energy. So I don't know, sorry, forgive me, but I just thought everybody should at least experience this I in their lives, when they enter into someone's home. So pointedly noted. But okay, so this is like I said, the grand main entrance, I guess, if you will, and you'll look to your left, there's some statues or something, or whatever, I don't know. I dabble in marble statues. It's no big deal, really. I've been doing it since I was 5, so there's that, and of course I literally made everything in the house. I curated it and made it and invented it, and basically kind of I don't know, I just literally could not be that basic to have a house designed by somebody else. So yeah. Okay, and then to your right, there's some more hallways and stuff, and we'll get to that later, but hopefully this is a good first start. So I guess we'll just kind of just start down the hallway. So we go down the hallway, and it's just some wallpaper that I drew, and sort of this lucid dream state, and just kind of sort of decorates the hallway and the arches. I really wanted these grand arches to sort of be throughout the entire house, just because it's Roman but Greek almost architecture, but also kind of a Gothic cathedral. I wanted something like that. Definitely it had to be it had to have good acoustics, because literally my life, I sing, but that's really weird that that's the only thing people know me for, because literally this just one small facet of my life. It's not I'm a musician or something. I'm literally everything else. But anyway, so it had to have good acoustics. So as you can see, literally should I just hit a note randomly? One second. Sorry, I literally didn't practice. I don't have to practice anything. I'm just good at everything. But let me try again. The acoustics are okay in this room, but literally the hallway is fine, but down is, so we're gonna go to the right, and it's a different room. So sorry, I'm just wandering around my house talking like a maniac. So okay, this room is no big deal. It's just this interdimensional sort of I don't really, I'm really apprehensive to say hologram, but it's technically it's kind of hologram technologies or something, I don't know. So basically it's beams of light, but it's being light being manipulated by lasers and sound and heat energy and different molecules. So I could beam down, essentially, I say beam down, but I mean it's whatever, it's everywhere. I could create like free like characters out of like stuff, and like they'll appear, but it's like a hologram. You understand? Like, okay, I'll come over here, like type like some stuff like just on like, the walls. I'm like, okay, like you want to see like a character just like randomly appear, and it'll just be like a synthetic being. Like, I'll do that. Okay, so here we go.
Oh boy, Mom, yeah, it was so much fun, but I gotta go, 'cause, Mom, I don't know where I am, I just got transported somewhere. No, Mom, I just got transported somewhere.
So,
no, it's fine, Mom, I'm not
yeah, like, they're like confused for like a second, but then like, you can put it in mode where they're like not cognitively like, aware, so it's like watching a TV show, but like a hologram, but you get the picture. They think they're alive, basically, but like, basically it's like Night at the Museum theory, like here, so, and like rules from Night at the Museum apply here into this hologram, so the characters think that they're like alive, but they don't know that they're just like characters, but like at the same time they like do. So it's probably like really like existentially like horrifying for them, but I mean, you know. Yeah, it does more things. So anyway, this is like literally the most boring room in the house. Let's move it out. So this next room is like basically like the interstellar like dimensional like Stargate that we have, and you can go like really anywhere in space and time. And I talked about that in my ASMR video where, you know, you can go back to like medieval Norse times and like see how they lived and like transport yourself there, and it's like really cool. So there's that. And then if we go down here, this is like where I have like lab work stuff, and as you know, I like have studied neuroscience, so I have just like a lab down here, and like I do like lab work and like research of like the human brain and like AI, and just basically like how to like interfuse them for like the transhuman species that's like inevitably going to like take over the world and like literally kill all like biological life, but like it's for the better. So okay, next. So in here, this is like room that I have for like liminal spaces, and basically like I just like have to come in here sometimes, so just like give me a minute, because this is like a really like sacred space to me, so. Okay, thank you. Literally I just have to like do that sometimes to clear my vocal cords. Okay, moving on. Next. Okay, so I get a lot of questions about like the kitchen and stuff, and like according to like some other interviews, I've said that like I don't like potato with the skin on, which is like so true, and like, you know, I'd like just digitally get implanted like meals, but sometimes, so like we do have like human biological entities that like have to live, like come and visit, and like my parents and like I don't know, just like friends or like whatever, like sometimes people come over, so like we have to have like human food on hand. So this is basically like the kitchen, and like I watch like some YouTube videos sometimes, and like I cook stuff, and basically this is just like it. Nothing really fancy, honestly. A lot of people see this and they're like, okay, it's like literally like the dumbest kitchen I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, I know, it's like literally so stupid. Okay, so moving on next. Okay, so this is my room, and this is where I, you know, just like decompress. I'm able to like decompress and stuff, and like think of like new ideas and stuff, and just innovations, and it's really great. The mattress is made out of like this like purely woven like Chinese silk, like the whole mattress, like these like really rare like worms that make like this really fine silk, just because like I couldn't have like anything less than like something like super like exotic and rare. And then the bed, like the actual like sheets are like made out of like this like woven from like old like Viking hair and like armor, and it's just like sort of been like patched together into like this weird fashion, but that's like, and it's like gold too, and like platinum, like just plated, I don't know, something very like earthy and like witchy almost. Okay, so next I guess we could like go outside. I don't know. I kind of have like okay, like I don't know if you've ever read like The Secret Garden, but I read it when I was like 2 months old, and it was like so poorly written, but basically like I just really love like the aesthetics of like the garden and stuff. So outside I kind of like replicated the entire like Secret Garden, and I also like replicated like the Lord of the Rings Shire, and also like Narnia, like, so okay, like the explanation for Narnia, so like I also had to read that when I was like 3 years old, so I had to read that in school actually, And I don't know, I was just like so inspired by like the aesthetics of it, so it was like, okay, why not like literally create something like that. But I'll show you the wardrobe later. So we're right now in my secret garden, and I also have like this like AI, like I had like these AI robots like basically construct like this maze, so like humans like can't get out of it. So that's like out here too. And also the Shire is like over there, and I also am just like into like this huge like liminal space, like dreamscape nostalgia type of like dreamcore state right now, dreamcore type nostalgia type of being, like surrealism meets like a Marie Antoinette type thing. So that's kind of like the feel out here. And also I was talking about, okay, Chronicles of Narnia. So like I don't know if you guys like have ever read like all the books, or like the original, like the first book, because in the first book it's actually like, if I'm not mistaken, like I had to do a report on it, like these kids, it's like they're outside or something or whatever, and it's like a lake or like a pool, and they jump into the pool, and no, you know what, I'm getting confused with the Twilight Zone episode. It's a lake, I believe, and they jump into the lake and they're transported into Narnia, and I thought that was like so much more interesting than like a wardrobe. But I also thought that was like really cool too. So I have both in my house just because it's like something really fun, and like something that like guests like to do, and they like to like, oh, I jump into the lake and like, I don't know, I'm like transported into like a different part of the house, and it's really cool. So the lake's over there actually, and so we can like walk a little closer to it. You can actually, if we like want to, like we could like jump into it and then be transported into like the house. So yeah, okay, like why don't we do that? Okay, so we're back into the house, and the wardrobe is over here, just, you know, like really basic, whatever. You've seen that in the movie. So, I guess, I don't know, I guess that was, like, about it. I mean, I have, like, a music studio, too, but that's kind of, like, on the hush-hush. It's just, I don't know, just, like, secret, and, like, not that it's, like, secret, necessarily, but noted, but, you know, I don't know, it's just a music studio. It's not really that cool. But okay, I guess, like, that'll be it, for, like, this house tour. I mean, like, literally, I'm adding on, like, new rooms, like, every day, so, okay, but thank you guys for watching my house tour, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of it. I don't know, I thought it was, like, kind of cool, I guess, I don't know. Okay, alright, thanks, everyone, and peace out.